Welcome back, guys. This is my 11th week of my sophomore spring semester of 2025. And for what I have written down this week is that on Monday, we had a person come in to speak about us on the future of AI in our management class. And, it was alright. It was very informative and whatnot. And so then later that same day, is when I had my second accounting exam, which, from what I remember, I was a little, I think, a bit less confident about it compared to the first one. However, the grade didn't say that. Okay, the grade that I received didn't say I was less confident on the second exam compared to the first one. It said that I did better, that I improved, from the previous exam to this exam. They said, sometimes you don't have to feel that way. Sometimes you don't have to feel anxious, okay? you know, sometimes it's going to be all right, and you're going to have the best exam grade you had in that class. Sometimes it just happens, it just happens to be that way sometimes. Okay, and then on Tuesday, basically in our management writing intensive class, we began the process of setting up writing our final group project report. And so basically we have to pick a company, and we technically speaking didn't start this now. We started it in like the beginning of the semester, but we have to pick between, we have to pick companies basically. We had two companies, and basically over the semester we had this document where we add on to it, through stuff that we do in class, and then basically it will, accumulate, and then, in week 11, I guess in this case, we have to choose, okay, well, you have these two, but you're not going to write two separate papers on these companies. You have to pick one. And so we were like, okay, we have Amazon and then we have Coca-Cola. So which one do we want? And basically, we just said, we'll take Amazon, it's probably going to be more simple. It's not like we have more information on Amazon because we technically had a lot of information on both. But we just were like, yeah, Amazon, why not? And so then, basically, with the setting up process was just that we were trying to make sure that we could find a time where we could, out of class, come together and, talk and work on our final report, the paper part. Because the thing is that it had to be, we all have to contribute to it into one paper. We couldn't be like, okay, we'll all write one paper ourselves, No, that wasn't allowed. We had to all come together, which I mean is great because there was like 10 different things you had to write about. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So getting the opportunity to split up that work amongst, 5 people, it helps. And so, that's what we did, pretty much. We were just planning like, okay, on this day, this one will be this time and this location. And so that's what we did on Tuesday. And so, for Wednesday through Friday, well, seems like there's nothing of importance to say. However, I will leave this video off on that next week we have 2 exams coming up, like that specific week does when we have, a management exam, soon follows an economics exam. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. If I'm not forgetting anything, which I don't think I am, And, that's all I have to say about this week. So thank you guys so much for watching.